Just a North Cat, baby, I'm a boss. Carolina barbecue sauce with the slaw. I'm the safe, the cellar, and the vault. I'm the best, the effect, and the cause. I'm the law.
All right, gentlemen. Well, we have already had 3 games conclude here for the PEL Kickoff Cup Day #1 Grand Finals. And do you know what time it is, Avenger?
It is crunch time.
It's crunch time. Do you know what time it is, Froz?
Crunch time.
Apparently crunch time. Thank you very much, gentlemen, here, as we're about to get into game #4. Not quite crunch time, actually, since we have 8 games after this, but it's crunch time for day #1, of course, for the Grand Finals of the PEL Kickoff Cup. And let's head over to the commentary team. It's Erangel here for game #4.
Guys, it's me, Erangel, joined by Erangel, your commentating team here. Thank you guys on the desk. No, I don't know what to expect from this one coming forward. I almost want to see Liquid win again. Like, is it just me who kind of wants to see it?
Go for the hat trick.
It'd be kind of cool.
I think it would. I mean, it made them almost unstoppable. I mean, they're already 25 points ahead of anybody else.
Yeah, it's a little bit wild, isn't it, really?
It's scary. Like 30 kills as well. When you put that into perspective, that's obviously 1 point each. 30 points alone. Picking up 25 just for placement is pure and utter insanity. A first, a third, and a first with 12, 4, and 14 kills. 24-point game. Good lord.
I kind of want FaZe to win one as well, though.
Where are they sitting currently? They are... I've lost my scores. There we go. 5th.
It'd be nice to see them jump up a bit, because they had such a rough group stage. It'd be nice to see them maybe have a little bit of a shot in this one, but...
I mean, they're looking better than what they have done earlier stages. We've seen them like quite a few 16th.
Why are Vanguard so close by to FaZe here? Things that make you go,
I mean...
So we have Unity down there, we have a Vanguard very close by.
You could have...
Us to the north. Like,
it would have been a hell of a long drop to try and go.
No.
Ooh. Smiles in Sosnovka.
They've moved into this compound. Now we have Enemy Lord Bro here, and we have one of the other players from Northern Lights. I'm wondering where the rest are. They split 1-1. They are. They're kind of farther back, so these two are quite isolated. A little tricky to dig them out of this spot, but it's Liquid, and they are sweeping. Sambty and Ibi have been unleashed. Just gonna go running for it now on the other side. We're gonna wait for Enemy Lord Pro. He strikes so well. Jembty and Ibi just got melted by someone called Anime Lord Bro. That's a screenshot I'll always want to keep in mind. Jeemzz and Sambty still stand. Sambty is on medic duty. The backup is arriving. This is a problem. He's gonna be moving up. He's got a nade. Can he bounce it through that window? If he could. No, he can't. Goes a little deep towards Jeemzz, but he's gonna have to back off this one because the support's here, Rich.
All 3 players have got... One will stand tough, but the back 2 will hit inside the compound, so let's give them a defensive stance. Knocking at the door, still Anime Lord, but he needs to reload really quickly. Jeemzz found Maicho. That'll be just in the distance. If he's still walking wounded, hitting from a different angle, though. Jeemzz finds them. This is dirty. I don't know what's better, his angle, or what's worse, the fact that they left it completely unchecked. Like they should have been watching for it.
Absolutely. I think they got tunnel vision. They got so hyped up on the fact that they had these kills building for themselves. Nate goes over. That's going to be a confirmed one. And that could have potentially caught the other player. But Quiz is still alive. And Quiz has actually been pretty on point with those sprays and that aim. But Enemy Lord Bro is down and out. No chance for a reload because Jeemzz and Sambty want to get into the action. And they've spotted out a new team. It looks like Liquid have taken out the Northern Lights. They have to be careful, though. Another team is rocked up on the hill beside them. That's Unity.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we would like to call a team that absolutely has no fear and nothing to lose right now. We saw this happen, and a scope and just checked out therapy behind them, because there is another team that still needs to show their hand, which is Besiktas. A Vanguard, a weird and wonderful draw.
Oh, nice work from Samsa. Yep, really well played. Look to Nam, as soon as they straightened that boat up trying to dodge the bullets, it just went right into the perfect angle for them. FaZe yet to cross completely. This is a bit of an issue. Oh, what a shot from Vard. Goodbye, Fuzzface. This gets pushed to the dirt as FaZe Clan struggling. Oh, Lord, what is going on?
From bad to worst. FaZe do lose 2, and it could be 3. Right, he doesn't stick his head in. This is NIP. Remember the Nade Gods themselves, and Miraculous find Uber. Oh, no. Everything is just going so bad. It was a weird Weird times. Havanga just went for the. It's a backup drop. You can't necessarily get to where they were going to want to go off the plane path, but it's just caused Faze so many problems because you throwing 2 teams on the West Coast. Yeah. It's never going to work. You are so split. Everything, utility, gear, guns, no matter what you want, meds. Faze are down to 1. Itzy staring down all 4 members of NIP. Speaking of problems, Hydric, he's dead. 3D Max again, more problems ahead.
It does look like there could be problems indeed brewing from the eastern side. It's going to about to kick off too. 80 trying to make a stand, but he's only got 25 bullets as well. Like, it's like how much can go badly for this team. He might catch Miracle here. 13, count them down. 10, 9, 6. Good counting, English schooling. 2, and that's all he's got. 80 peeling off from that one. This is really, really rough. Outside of that, though, we do see Desperados and Zooked and Nam fighting each other here. The eastern side, where NIP have just pulled up to, does have Digital Athletics. They're down the other end of this bridge. Tornado Energy are not getting involved in this fight just yet. It's this one. Mert's already been humbled, had to hit the deck here and wait for support coming in. Teammates now arriving. Bambaki is there. 6mo comes over. And then a beautiful death, trying to keep Overwatch with that Car 98.
Zero does go down, and Fake just behind him. They tried to go for the bridge, but unfortunately DA just lingering here and waiting at the distance. Gax is already tanked up. This allows the rest of NIP to stay alive. This is awful. I'm not entirely sure. Ents have yet to make a play.
Yeah,
they're still out in the blue. Over. They need to have every single med that they can humanly get their hands on.
This is awkward for all the teams in the East. I don't like this play. They know there's not going to be any boats by now. They're going to be gone. They're going to be picked up a long time ago. NIB trying to kind of pull themselves back together. 80 is there with probably about 3 bullets. But, you know, he's going to give it a darn good go. He's probably going to pick some up. I'm just being dramatic. 80, can you ruin him? Miracle's standing still. Does he know? 80? Uh-oh. All right. Well, 80's going to take a nap, and so will Digital Athletics. Tornado Energy have been sat here patiently, and here comes some more. 80 strikes, he's picked up ammo, he's picking up kills, and NIP, oh no, how badly can that go wrong for you? As Mert, a beautiful death, will be waiting on the other side of the turned over bus.
He picks up a point, and that's absolutely fine, but I'd expect him and maybe the rest of NIP to give it up to the blue soon. They need to make sure they got all the meds in the world. They had a long rotation all the way down from the north. Same happens for Ents. They're the next ones that have to go forward. Remember, Gaxi is at that petrol station, so just be aware. Oh, Adia are actually setting up a bridge. They are. They're actually waiting in the blue in a bridge camp, and many players will be damaged. You can see there goes one Rustamar off the back. Does manage to get up somehow. Keeps the bike alive, but he now needs to med. They are playing out in the blue. You do have to remember this.
Oh, here comes DA.
Yeah, DA literally just sat on the end of the bridge. This is camping people in blue is very questionable at the best of times.
Yeah, this.
This is messy.
Oh, this is absolutely shambolic. What is this Eastern Bridge?
Really, really messy. I don't know how we kind of break this down. It's just a bit of a cluster.
Oh, there we go. Time to feed, boys. Digital Athletics did make it this far because Tornado Energy backed away. They've taken up their post. Philip gonna go for the heal, but this is just rough as anything. Mikas is further out. MBS is still out there in the blue, gonna go all the way around. Oh, and 80 somehow is the one who's probably come out best from this.
He's alive. It's better than what some of the other players are. Zooked and Nam, they're just coming outside of the blue. We will go on to their POV. Neki finds called a mentor. Down he goes. 1 point. Easy peasy. Thank you very much. Catches him. Now, when we speak about 7. Oh, big nades are coming across though. Uh-oh, Tornado Energy feeling the full force of Na'Vi, the opposing side of the road. They are flooding through the middle though. Rather unfortunate for them. They do pick up one Kamka. He goes down.
Oh,
Best of Locks actually didn't realize this. He's in the middle there, just thinking with all the yellow. So he's on the opposing side of this. He could essentially just finish them off and completely ruin everything.
That's third-party pressure. That's from a Vanguard.
He's there.
The nade's going to be doing work towards X Team. That's confirmed. We'll wait and see what happens with Melman. Oh, he can't get away from it. But look at who's turned up. Someone just flew in. That's Compot coming over to try and save the day. But a little too late, potentially. You might have just fed Na'Vi some more kills.
Compot holding on for dear life, but that'll be a low ball going to happen. Out we go around the front.
Got to go somewhere.
Can he do much else? Probably not. There's so many grenades in Avanga. This is brutal. The CIS Triway right now. Smokes. there's nothing he can do. I'd be very surprised if he even managed to take down one in RV. I mean, good for him if he does. He's got a grenade, so he might be able to do some damage to best. Nope. Pokemon holds the angle, and he is dead. By the way, Eitzy's alive. How? I don't know, and he's in the circle.
Go Eitzy.
Good lad. Fair
He's
play.
next to 7, though. 7 of 2 players really close by, and one of them is Edelweiss, who has been your, like, danger man. So I would be careful if you're 80. 80 has no idea. 80 is just happy to be here, all right? At this point, 80 is just having a great time. Okay, don't worry about 80. 80 will just do what he wants. He'll just prone down there and wait for a long time.
Oh, actually, the next fight we have to be aware of is this western side.
Prayers for 80 as he does go down.
F.
Let us all take a moment and please put F in chat for our sweet summer child 80. Buster's going to find that 7 now have an open path to a degree. The problem is that the line that is being held is the Jokers, that Besiktas, the Team Liquid are all there, and their entrance is going to be tricky. Deez is quite close, actually, to Besiktas here, and there we go. Going to find the Jokers. That's Lux, actually. But Deez is just waiting. If anyone comes over, that's where the problems kind of begins. Look to Nam do need to get past Team Liquid somehow, some way, and 7 can see some of that. And Jeemzz has got himself an MK14. That's a little bit spicy as we see the battle of Calvin Klein working his way forward as best he can. But Team Liquid racking up the bodies. Jeemzz and Ibby getting some points.
Zengo down, job done. Not much they could do off the back of that one. They were just playing for time. Desperados, another desperate measure here. They have to work Calvin Klein, the last man standing, outside of the garages. Jokers, they're very wary. Besiktas are here for the simple fact they can, and it did come the way of Tab. He's dead and down. Desperados, they're eliminated, but the fight will continue. Deez goes down. Yamosh as well. That's from a third party of 7 who are just slowly working their way in. Gone. Thank you very much for playing. The Jokers, they're out, split between 2 different rosters. Sambty's getting a bit overzealous, just to make you all aware in the back lines. He's pushed out into the open.
It's Sambty, why not? He can do it. They're, I guess, what you'd like to call safe so far. They can do this game how they want. I mean, he's got Ibby and Jembty doing the same thing. They're sweeping this side. Maybe they feel they don't want someone in their back, so they're being proactive about it. And I like that. This is a team now looking further ahead. This is something brand new. 7 is in trouble because of this. Buster's under fire. Edelweiss is under fire. This is all going to start really coming together as the circle goes towards the north. Again, it'll be Unity and Liquid coming out the victors of the circle position, and Jembty finding Buster is big. Edelweiss is there, but only for so long. Someone stop Liquid, please.
Oh, they could single-handedly confirm themselves a money position in the top 8 simply off the back of today if they keep playing like this. You said you wanted the hat-trick, Lauren. Honestly, you might get it. 3 Max have actually made it into the opposing side of Unity. It will be dangerous to get inside those windows. I think they're barred up, if I'm not mistaken. The only entry point will be from the south. Now, time to make a run. They get off the back of the bikes, but they're met with a blunt out of an AKM. There is a bullet that does come through. He's on the opposing angle, so he's hitting through the window. That's a cracking shot. Good Lord.
Very nice from Best Love. This has proved a problem now for Digital Aesthetics. Athletics, not aesthetics. Close enough. Point is, that's a bit of an issue. Now they've lost out for that. Mert's still alive, but on his own, I don't know if Na'Vi just said, all right, you two, just get on in there. Do your best. We have had the answer back, though. We know that Unity have line of sight on all of this. They're pretty much the ones sitting very comfortably. 3D Max have taken over the compound towards the east, which is really good for them. A Vanguard, rough territory to be coming in on. You have a bit of a hillside, but not much else. And Sadovnik's going to remind them of that. Snoopy goes out at this point, bleeding very, very swiftly. Innocutive, not much further away from death either. At the meantime, the death squad of Liquid is turning up. There's another victim. Simsy's gone down. Liquid, you're safe, you're fine, you don't need to kill everyone, stop it.
I mean, it's not as if it's just been upgraded with a care package either. I'm seeing a Mark 14 on one of the players there, which means they've been gifted level 3 gear 2. Wago. Now, this is interesting. This is a pick towards Liquid's biggest problem. The threat of Unity has always been real. They were lingering on the edge, so Liquid had a read, but they are more central than what Liquid is in this circle. A pick like that's huge because that single player is alone in a different compound. Unity would have to commit to go and pick him up. Excuse me, I'm mistaken. They did send one round the back, so they've got him back on his feet, but he will be damaged now. That removes a scalp. Meanwhile, Besiktas, They have to deal with Team Liquid. They are feeling it right now, and they are on fire, and the bullets and the bodies just keep on flying.
This is unbelievable to watch. Ultra suffers. We do see that Avango being held back right now by Unity. They are winning out on their fights, but with Team Liquid winning this battle, and once Tomo goes down, which feels like it's inevitable, because look at Liquid hunting him. They are hunting across this map looking for this player. I have not seen aggression like this in this level of game before. And we will be seeing Tomo trying to make a stand, trying to stay alive, giving everything he can for this. Because Liquid are almost disrespecting him. He wants to do something, and they go down. That was helped out by a Vanguard. That's a point picked up and a placement for them, keep in mind. Now, let's keep this one on the ball. We still have 4 teams standing and 15 players. That means there's some big numbers left alive. 3D Max have Orms out. They have Car 98. They have Vargo still alive in the southeast. Unity have big numbers alive as well. 4 players stand. And I'm just looking at this one. A Vanguard same position, Liquid 4 alive. This is a big ending, Rich.
It's hard not to talk about Liquid, but what they're doing right now is absolutely clinical. They are destroying players. They've been able to get their gear back. The knocks, because there's so much room to breathe now, they can put the smokes down, get the players back on the feet, and keep 4 alive. They have a huge amount of playing room at the moment in the north to the northwest. But now we have 1 player knocking on the door. 3D Max, as you say, 3 alive. They can just hunker down and play for time, but not much more. Once they come out of that compound, it's an open road, nowhere to go but forward, and basically just a field day for Liquid if they do survive. They're actually sending vehicles. This is a ballsy play. Where are they going?
I don't know, but we're going to find out. So far, they're going to the
again.
grave. Sambty is there. Can he get the point? So, yes, he can. And in the meantime, we are seeing 3D Max try and make it in towards Unity, but Unity are holding the line, and here comes a Vanguard. They're starting to get into the fight, and the nade lands.
Those nades.
That's big. Sadovnik goes down. Where are the remaining players here? Ibi lays down fire towards
reposition.
more. These guys are still looking for more work to be done. Orange Snow holds the top floor, but that's all he has right now.
So they basically can just let everybody kick the living hell out of one another and then joining on a third party. They keep doing it time and time again. Ibi's taken the off angle. He's got support behind him from the side of Jembty. Okay, a few warning shots come their way.
Finally.
They basically just own this entire side of the map. I'm getting flashbacks to PGI 2018 when we just saw OMG constantly going off, destroying every single player in their path. This is amazing work from Liquid.
This genuinely, if you guys watch PUBG day in, day out, if you love the professional leagues and these players, you watch their streams, this could be the start of their dynasty. This is something you don't see in many games. As a team being this aggressive and this good, they already have 2 wins today. If this is a third in this style, this is a dynasty in the beginning and they get the circle. This is everything you'd want if you were a fan of competitive games. And now let's see how this closes out. Still 4 teams stand. Still 4 of them are here.
Phantom needs to make a final move, and it will be his final stand. As soon as he comes out of there, he's dead to right. Sambty should shut that down instantly. Ibi is also aiming that way, and so is Jeemzz. 3 players banking on the door. As soon as he goes out, he's going to be completely immortalized into the floor. Now, the next fight that will have to happen, Batulin has pushed back. Oh, and just while all this is going on, why not, Jembty? Just get involved from the hillside. You've got a long-range weapon, you've got scopes. Crack on, have some fun. At the moment, they are just a cat playing with a mouse. Liquid have dominated the map. They have pushed up. Everyone needs to move to them. The more important factor and the biggest factor in all of this, Lauren, is the fact that their position, it's center of the map, but everything's open. All these teams, once they're done fighting one another, they have to walk towards Liquid, and they have 4 players alive. This is insanity. This could be the biggest amount of kills we've seen from a team.
Sambty's just gone down. Maybe there's angles on them yet. We need to not write other teams off just yet, because there's a lot of players standing for a Vanguard, but they're in a battle with each other. They're going to lose out. They're going to blunt the swords they hold beside them, but there goes Unity. We're down to 2 now. Let's see what's left, and I know that if we know what Liquid have been like so far, they're going to move up already. Jembty is on the move in the south. Jeemzz to the east. They are moving up. They are cornering a Vanguard in. A Vanguard, though, animals with the backs to the blue, backed up in a corner, can sometimes be the most deadly kind. This is a replay on what went down with Unity, but we need to keep tabs on the action right here, Rich.
They managed to pick Ono back up, so at least takes them back to 75% when we talk about bodies in the playing field. But how much damage has been done to them? Their gear should be bent and broken. Jeemz's push is actually ridiculous. It's so hyper-aggressive to put a vehicle here, grenades in hand. Needs to be careful that he doesn't get initially picked, though. Maxi is... Maxi is a phenomenal sniper. That's the problem. He will take a face should you give him a chance. So they need to be careful. It's already happened once. But as you said, they are just so boxed
They're
in.
going.
The blue will do the job now and force them into this engagement.
They're going. Jembty is watching this one. Ibby is there. It's Jeemzz to keep all of the attention of Vanguard in trouble, and no one is surprised. Ibby rains down the fire from above. An objective is tagged, and it's all going wrong for a Vanguard. But I have never seen a team look as good as Liquid do right about now. Incredible play from them, and this could genuinely be the start of their legacy.
Is that a record? 18 kills. They've just got a 28-point game. That is a round of applause if I've ever seen anything in my entire life. That is clinical. That is tactical. That is PUBG. These boys have just set the new standard of gaming that we've seen. And let's not forget this. Milli bases are not easy. The fact that they've committed from Pachinki, said, right, forget it. Bail on this one, boys. Get the vehicles and let's go. They were initially touched up by, it was basically when they made landfall.
On the bridge.
Yeah, they were getting tabbed in the back by the Jokers. They turned and faced, they knocked them out, and then they moved forward. Like, there was so much pressure on these guys from the very start, and they was in quite a far distance in the middle of the map in their home position. They had no gear when they were going to the Milli Island.
You could literally just make a frag move out of that game.
I can't stress how good that was.
Yeah.
That was one of the best performances we have ever seen from a team in PUBG.
Well, GG. Best part is, right, they've